Welcome back, college football analyst Joe Gavazzi. So you've put together two charts for us of these teams from last season. One describes the offensive teams who pushed 200 more yards on both passing and running game. We already talked about that a little bit in the other video that you can find in the links below this video. But now we're going to talk about defense, teams that allow 200 or more yards on passing and rushing. Both charts are meant to use for your analysis for ATS picks in the coming season. Now, Joe, let's talk defense. What of the information from the chart is most critical to look at when trying to analyze defensive duds for the upcoming season?
These are teams that we can look to consistently go against, especially in the early going. As with the other article, make sure you look at the consecutive years this team has done poorly. You may also want to consider looking at whether they have the same coach or not, and the same defensive coordinator as well. Also, as with the offensive start, the defensive returning starters in terms of not only the total defensive returning starters, but also the defensive linemen as well. Always key indicators in the month of September.
All right, Joe, and just looking at this list here, are there any of these teams that really pop out at you that we should really consider for week one?
Well, I haven't looked in that regard at the first week of college football per se. But I can tell you that I will always look at a team with limited number of defensive returning starters who have for more than 1 year had a 200-plus running and passing yard defense. Those can be very, very strong play against in the early going.
SBR analyst Joe Gavazzi, thanks again for joining us. Again, guys, don't forget, check out our offensive analysis as well in the links below this video. Only the best betting edge for college football here with us at Sportsbook Review.